Hello, sports card fans, wrestling collectors. This is Tom from CollectAWrestlePalooza. I've been doing top 5 videos the last few weeks, but it's time to get back to the mailbag. I'm opening up 2 packages today. I'm going to limit it to 2 because I know that this is a big one, or at least it's a big one for me. If you are new to this channel, I do feature all things 80s and 90s pop culture, nostalgia, and collecting with a strong focus in professional wrestling. If you've checked us out before, welcome back, and I truly appreciate the support. So let's get to it. Let's open up some packages. Welcome to the mailbag.
CollectAWrestlePalooza. CollectAWrestlePalooza.
I'm going to start here with this plain envelope, which is from eBay. Let's see what's inside. It's a plastic bag. Aha! I think this is the next big thing in autograph cards in professional wrestling. This is a 4-pack of 1990 classic WWF superstars, all signed. And the reason I think that this is going to be the next big thing is these wrestlers are starting to pass away, the ones from 1990. As folks know, the 82 and 83 Wrestling All-Star autographs have been hot for a while. The 1990 classics are overproduced, so people don't give them much value. But as these superstars continue to pass away and these signatures get harder to get, I think that this is going to be the next big set that people are going to want hard signed, also because there's just such nostalgia from the golden age. So I bought 4 of them. The first one here is Paul Roma, signed just in plain Sharpie, but at least he did sign it on his pectorals, so you can see the signature. Second one here is WWE Hall of Famer Greg the Hammer Valentine. Arguably more famous even before his WWF run. Wrestled Rowdy Roddy Piper in a dog collar match on Starrcade, was just a big wrestler in the territories, and then finished off his career in WWF, part of the Dream Team with Brutus Beefcake. Never a great mouthpiece, but just a great worker in the ring, and WWF Hall of Famer for sure, as I mentioned. A really nice silver signature on the side there, Greg the Hammer Valentine. We got a pretty sharp Demolition card, Axe and Smash. Love the blue signature. You can tell it's a paint pen if it has that bright color and it looks like it's an opaque paint from a nib as opposed to an ink from a Sharpie type pen. I used to work in an art store, and I can actually tell you that paint pens are going to be less fugitive, which means that the ultraviolet light is not going to make them fade into the future the same way that Sharpies do. Sharpies actually fade pretty prematurely because they're not made to last. They're actually use a pretty cheap ink. So if you can find autographs, or if you can give your wrestler who's signing it a paint pen, that's going to be preferred into the future. This one certainly is. It's Axe and Smash of Demolition. And then the final one from this 4-pack. What a great Brutus Beefcake card, and what a great signature. That gold just looks awesome on this 1990 classic. Looks like the seller did include some certificates of authenticity. There's 4 of them there, I believe, 1 for each card, which is great. I didn't ask for that, but it is from the Geek Boutique. I'm not sure if these would hold up, but that's pretty cool. You know, a few certificates of authenticity, at least they stand behind them, that they were signed in person at this Geek Boutique store is what I guess, as opposed to secondary market. So it makes me feel a little better about the purchase. I bought all 4 for $20, $5 each. Can't go wrong with that. And the second package here is the big one. This is the first card I've ever had that I'm receiving from eBay authentication. I have sold cards that have gone through authentication before, but I've never received one through authentication. So I don't buy huge cards. I'm not into wheeling and dealing and speculating and investing in such a way that I'm going to be exposed financially, and it's going to be a huge risk. So for me to even spend enough to get a card authenticated is an event for me. And this is actually one of the first one-of-ones that I've ever purchased. I have bought a few. That's something that I'm trying to add to my collection because I don't have too many of them. And I'm not going to buy the Prism Blacks and, you know, the cards that are going to be thousands and thousands of dollars. So this one here was something I could afford, but it is a one-of-one, and it actually is a one-of-one that's autographed. So can't wait to open this. Vibrance. And it does say to view the authenticity, scan the QR code on the back of the sleeve. So that's pretty cool. I'm wondering if the QR code is just on the back of the box here. Still pretty cool. And the card itself, looks like it just slides right out here. Take a look at this. One of one. Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo! I'm so thrilled to own this card right here. Now it's a Leaf. It's not a Panini. It's not a Topps. It is a Leaf card, but it is from the Vibrance. I think it's from the Metal collection, or it's from the same collection that had that Rock one of one in the Rock new Dwayne Johnson autographs, which I've heard that any of the Leaf cards from that series have a little more chutzpah to them, a little bit more, gravitas, shall we say, than the other Leaf cards, which tend not to hold as much respect. Leaf, as you know, probably doesn't command the high prices that some of the other card companies do, but this is a one of one, and it is a pre-production proof of the crystal gold version of the Ric Flair, and it is signed. It is a signed card. It's shiny. Maybe that's the QR code eBay was talking about with the authenticity on the sleeve itself. I'm really excited about this card. It's just a good looking card, right? And it's signed by the Nature Boy, who's arguably the professional wrestling GOAT. It is a one of one. Checks off so many boxes, and I could afford it. So really excited to have this in my collection. So that does it. What do you think of my pickups this week? Let me know in the comments. Do you think I made good purchases? These are all things that I'm holding on to into the future. These are not things I'm looking to flip. So let me know what you think. Tell me how the hobby's going for you. Are you finding some personal grails? Are you finding cards you want to hold on to for a while at good prices? As always, thank you for the support. Happy collecting.
CollectAWrestlePalooza. CollectAWrestlePalooza.